Brockwells.
Oh, if I've said it once, I've said it 1,000 times. Girls, you need to be at work bright and early so that, like me, you can be organised, calm and professional. But do they listen to what I have to say? Oh, no, no, no. Oh, I don't know what to think of the young people today, and I shudder to think what the 1950s are going to bring. Oh, big deep breath, Irene. Oh, in and out.
I love the Lindy Hop and the jitterbug, but the jive is becoming so popular with those dreamy American soldiers. You should have seen the moves at the dance hall last night. People were swinging, jiving, going crazy. I didn't get home till midnight.
Oh, only tomcats are out till midnight, Norma.
Good morning, Irene.
And what have I told you about that vulgar dancing? You have a reputation to keep intact as long as you're an employee here at Brockwells. And Megan, seeing as this is your first July sale, let me take this opportunity to warn you that there will be people and more people all asking the same questions of you. Do you have this in another size? What about a different colour?
Does this make my backside look big?
Oh, Norma.
Just tell them what they want to hear. Anything for a sale.
That's not the attitude that we want to foster, Norma. But Meg, the post-war prosperity has brought with it a very competitive market, so we must be sprightly and on our toes.
Don't worry, Irene. I'm prepared to put in the hard work.
Oh, yes. Well, you see, hard work spotlights the character of a person, Meg. You see, someone like yourself is prepared to turn up their sleeves, while others turn up their noses, and others still don't turn up at all. Now, where on earth is Judy?
Oh, she probably fell asleep on the tram again and missed her stop.
Oh, there's the warning bell.
Level 2, men's undergarments, men's casual wear, men's shoes, hats and fashionable walking canes. Hello, Irene. What are you doing here? I thought you worked on level 3.
I do work on level 3, Agnes.
Oh, down here flirting with Henry, eh? Did I tell you about Fred's goiters? It's quite serious this time. He's coughing and wheezing and...
Meg, please.
And his neck is the size and shape of a Michelin man. And it was only yesterday when...
Agnes, this is level 3. Ladies' casual wear, evening wear, lingerie, cosmetics and accessories.
Oh, level 3. Oh, of course it is. Well, you'll have to be patient with me. I haven't been on the job long.
Oh, only nearly a year, Agnes.
Oh, is that all? Oh, my goodness. I was only saying yesterday to Fred how the 40s are roaring by. Why, it's already been 3 years since John Curtin died. Bless his soul. But I'm not too sure about this Chifley fellow, mind you.
Agnes, you'll have to leave. The store's opening soon and people will be waiting to use the lift.
Oh, of course. Well, it's always a pleasure to chat with people and give them a lift. Get it? Aren't I clever? Give them a lift.
Oh, is that what she calls it? I call it being trapped in a small cell and being attacked by a verbal machine gun. I must speak to Mr. Brockwell about her continued suitability here.
Oh, I'm sure she means well, Irene.
Oh, yes, but don't we all, Meg?
Sorry I'm late. You wouldn't believe what happened to me this morning.
Oh, you fell asleep on the tram and missed your stop.
Yes. How did you know, Norma?
Lucky guess.
Judy?
Yes.
This is totally unacceptable for an employee of Brockwell's.
Oh, I'm sorry, Irene. I just haven't been sleeping well at night.
Oh, for goodness sake.
I think I have insomnia.
Insomnia?
Oh, yes, that's it.
Oh, Judy, the only cure for insomnia is to get more sleep.
Oh, okay, I'll try that then.
Oh, come on, Judy, get yourself ready.
Oh, well, I'm glad I woke up at all, otherwise I'd still be sleeping.
Oh.
Is there anything else you'd like me to do, Irene?
Yes, Meg, just follow our lead. Into position, girls. And counting down. 3, 2, 1.
It's the July sale, amazing, fabulous July sale. They come from near and far just to see if they can get it at a Brockwells store. It's the July sale, come in and dress yourself in style sale. So glad you come to Brockwells, we'll serve you with a smile here at our famous Brockwells store.
Oh no, here comes the Joneses, they show up every year.
She tries on every hat.
Yeah, she's a pain in the rear.
She's loaded till the hilt but still complains of the price.
Let's charge her twice. It's the July sale. Excuse me, do you have my size sale? It's getting very busy and we're all getting very dizzy making sales. It's the July sale. Stay here and browse for just a while sale. So glad you come to Brockwells. We'll serve you with a smile. You're at a famous Brockwells store.
We empty out their pockets so the profits will soar.
Of course we have your color. Can I show you some more?
I've had enough to take your stuff and head for the street.
No, Mom, be sweet. It's the July sale. It's the July sale. We're tagging hats and boxes and wrapping lots of songs and jokes and such a bore. It's the July sale. Stay here and browse for just a while sale. So glad you come to Brockwells. We'll serve you with a smile here at our famous Brockwells store. It's the July sale, amazing, fabulous July sale. We hope you found your treasure. It's really been our greatest pleasure serving you. It's the July sale, amazing, fabulous July sale. Come from here and far just to see if they can get it out of Brockwell's store. It's the July sale. Yourself a sale sale. So glad you come to Brockwell's. We serve you with a smile and at our famous Brockwell's, famous Brockwell's, famous Brockwell's store. Here at our famous Brockwell's store.
Oh, what a day it's been. Oh, my old legs aren't what they used to be. Although they aren't that bad if I do say so myself.
Thank goodness it's over. My feet are killing me.
Oh, surely your feet are used to it normal with all that hyperactive jitterbugging you do. How is it for you, Meg?
Oh, well, with only being new to the job, I'm just glad I remembered where to find everything.
Oh, me too, although I didn't have to worry so much as I was kept busy behind the counter, giving away those free nylon stockings. They were so popular, all the women wanted them.
Judy? What free nylon stockings?
Oh, the ones behind the counter, the ones that said seam free.
Oh no, Judy, you misunderstood. They said SEAM, seam free.
I know, Meg. They seem free. So I started giving them all away.
Oh, Judy, they're the new stockings on sale that don't have the seams at the back. They're the ones Betty Grable wears.
Oh.
Yes, and now they're the ones that every woman in Melbourne is
dear.
wearing at our expense.
Oh, dear.
Oh, Judy.
Oh.
Thank goodness they were only nylon stockings and not fur coats. Big deep breath, Irene. I think I need a cup of tea. I'll go and put the kettle on. I think we all deserve one. Well, at least some of us do anyway.
Sorry.
Oh, Judy.
I'm glad we only have winter once a year. I couldn't handle 3 winter sales each year. And isn't it lucky that the winter sale doesn't clash with the summer sale we have in January?
Anyway, no sooner did Fred's goiters disappear and we find a carbuncle on the back of his neck the size of a golf ball. Have you ever had a carbuncle, Henry?
I can't say I have.
It's a group of boils formed on infected hair follicles. Fred's quite hairy, you know, and when you have more than one, it's called carbunculosis. But thankfully, Fred has only one because it's quite painful when you lance them. And what comes out is really
Agnes, thank you.
Oh, yes.
I must keep moving.
Oh, of course, Henry. I'll fill you in with the rest of the carbuncle story later and haven't even got to the bit about the bunions and corns yet. But level 3,
Okay.
going down.
Good afternoon, ladies.
Oh, good afternoon, Henry.
It was, until now.
Huh. Well, I see you're in fine form, Norma, on this chilly winter's day.
I like winter, Henry.
Yes, I know. You have the same characteristics. Cold and miserable.
As you do. Blustery and windy.
I beg your pardon.
Windy, that's so funny, Norma.
And winter can also be crisp and refreshing, Henry, like you.
Thank you, Megan. Well, your second week on the new job. I hope your surroundings don't scare you off.
Hello, Henry.
Irene tells me your first week went very well. She was very impressed. Maybe someone of your caliber, Meg, could lift the standard of this department store.
Yes, well, I'm very thankful for the opportunity to work at Brockwells.
I do understand that you have previous experience. Fletcher Jones, wasn't it?
Yes, that's right.
He's a very astute businessman. Maybe you could let us in on some of those trade secrets.
Well, I know that he has values other than simple profit, and he believes that the customer is always right.
Always right. Yeah, right. So, where are you from again, Meg?
Perth, Western Australia.
Western Australia. You're a long way from home. And what is it that your parents do?
My parents are in business.
Oh, really? A business? And what kind of business would that be?
My father works at a mining company.
Oh, I just happen to know some miners in Western Australia. Your father's name is?
Oh, Henry, is the interrogation nearly over? Don't you have something important to do, like sew on some buttons or something? Meg, in case you didn't know, Henry's a tailor.
A tailor? I'll have you know, young lady, I do much more than sew on buttons, Meg. I like to call myself the GACDC.
Oh, that's a jigger-digger.
No, sweetie. You got it wrong again.
Oh.
It's the Gentleman's Apparel Creative Design Consultant.
Oh, hello, Henry. Oh, it's so lovely to see you as always. And you're just in time for a cup of tea.
No, thank you, Irene. It's just a quick visit to see how Meg has settled in.
Oh, she settled in very nicely indeed, Henry. And the expertise that she brings may give me a little bit of extra free time during the day. Ooh.
Right, yes. As busy as ever. I must run.
Oh, Henry, before I forget, Mr. Brockwell was wanting to know, have you finished sewing the buttons on his jacket yet? He's got a very important business meeting to attend tomorrow.
Yes, right. I'll get onto it right away.
Shall I help you sew the buttons on, Henry?
So, with his goiters playing up, followed by his carbuncles and bunions, he's becoming quite snappy and grumpy. But, as I say to dear old Fred, worse things can happen, and they probably will. Well, it was only last week...
Thank you, Agnes. Level 3 is my stop.
Oh, level 3, yes, well, of course it is, hey? Level 3, everything a woman wants. Ha! Going down.
Hello, ladies.
Hi, Dylan.
Hi, Dylan.
It's good to see you. It's been a while.
Yes, well, I've had people to see and places to go. I feel like a coffee, Judy.
Okay.
I'll take white and 2, thanks.
Okay, I'll be right back. White and 2. White and 2. White and 2.
So, what brings you to work, Dylan?
Oh, Father wants to speak with me.
Oh, should you be worried?
I always cover my tracks well, Norma.
Well, yeah.
Say, who's the new girl?
Oh, her name's Megan. She started a couple weeks ago.
Maybe I should come to work more often.
Right.
Hi there. I don't believe I've had the pleasure. I'm Dylan.
Oh, hello.
As in Dylan Brockwell?
Oh, yes, I've heard of you. You're James's brother.
Oh, yes. Well, don't hold that against me. I have an office here too, you know, if you ever need anything.
Oh, and where's that?
It's... Norma, where's my office? Ah, yes, it's just upstairs. So, why don't you come up and see me sometime?
Oh, Dylan, how good of you to come to work today.
Just checking out the sales figures.
Oh, why, cash flow a problem, is it, Dylan? And what have you been doing while your father and James have been hard at work?
I've been hard at work too.
Oh, really?
Making sure the Brockwells name maintains its status in high society. I've been snow skiing, playing tennis, test driving cars. I've just put in an order on a brand spanking new 1948 Holden 6-cylinder engine with chrome hubs.
Oh, my uncle works in the car industry and he says Fords have the monopoly in the market and that Holdens will never catch on. I can organise a test drive in a Ford for you if you like.
In a few short months, I'll be one of the first few in Melbourne to own a Holden FX 48 215, Australia's first homegrown car, fast and smooth.
Oh, yes, just like you, Dylan.
Care to come for a test drive, Meg?
If she doesn't, I will.
Or something a little more sedate then, like a drink.
No thanks.
I'm really thirsty.
Dylan, you should be more careful with how you spend your father's money instead of throwing it away on frivolous things.
Sometimes you have to spend money to make money, Irene. And there's many ways of making money.
Oh, yes, but I don't think a game of two-up was what your father has in mind.
You worry too much, Irene.
Oh,
Oh, it's 5:58 p.m. James will soon be here to deliver his speech. Here we are, staff, after another July sale. I wish to take this opportunity to thank you all for your contribution. Hard work pays off, and I'm sure we have achieved the best sales figures on record. Well done. So thank you, and we'll see you back here again tomorrow morning, bright and early. Remember, time is money.
Ah, Dylan, how good of you to turn up.
Just checking you've got everything under control, James.
So you heard Father wants to meet with us? I can see you've been able to fit that into your free time.
Well, I can see nothing's changed around here. Still trying to organise everyone.
Meg, would you put this money in the safe? Looks like our best sale yet.
Ah, Megan, I'll take a rain check on that drink. Later, ladies.
Tapeworm! That's what he was, tapeworm! And I heard when tapeworm invades the intestinal tracts, they can cause blockages which have devastating effects on the bowels.
Here's your coffee, Dylan. Whitened too.
Attention, staff. Well, here we are again at the end of another July sale. And I just want to take this opportunity to thank you for your contribution. Hard work pays off, and I'm sure that we have achieved the best sales on record. So, well done. Now, I'll see you all bright and early tomorrow morning, because remember...
Time is money.
Thank you, Judy. Very efficient.
Oh, I try.
right, back to work, quickly.
It's hard to believe a man as straight as James has a brother as smooth as Dylan.
Oh, well, Dylan's the sort of man that silly girls want to go out with, while James is the sort of man that smart girls want to introduce to their parents.
Yeah, I don't think I'd like a man like James. He works too hard. And he works late all the time. Dylan's more fun. Oh. My dream man is tall, dark and handsome, like Cary Grant.
I'm going to see him Saturday night.
Oh, are you really? Can I come?
Well, you know what they say, three's a crowd.
Just remember, girls, that no man is perfect.
Dylan's perfect. He doesn't work at all and he's still loaded.
Do you really think I try too hard?
You don't think it's strange to take the tram every morning in the hope that a man you don't even know will speak to you?
Norma, lots of people catch the tram in the morning.
Yes, but they don't live 2 doors away from where they work.
He smiled at me today.
He smiled.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, the romance is blossoming. Look out, Judy. Before too long, he may even propose.
Oh, do you really think so?
Honestly, girls, you have to stop dreaming. one must be practical about such things. There's more to love than just physical attraction.
Like what?
Well, like companionship, love and unconditional love, and trust.
I sometimes wonder how it's possible for someone to love you unconditionally with no strings attached.
Don't fool yourself. All men have strings, some more visible than others.
But what about James? He's responsible and sincere, and he's got quite a bit of money behind him.
James is so busy working, I'm not even sure he's aware that women exist.
Well, he hasn't always been like that. Why, when he was younger, he used to make everybody laugh.
James?
Yes.
Funny. I never put those two words together.
Oh, yes, he was quite the clown.
Oh, was he in the circus?
Oh, no, Judy.
Well, what happened?
Well, when his mother died, he became quite withdrawn, much, much more serious. But now he needs someone to draw him out again. Someone warm.
And kind?
Yes, someone warm and kind and patient.
Oh, yes, someone warm and kind and patient and warm.
Oh, yes, Judy, I think we've established the warm. But do you see what I mean, girls? He needs someone who's stable and of good character.
Someone sincere?
Yes, someone sincere and
Warm.
someone like...
Well, someone like,
Oh, someone like Meg.
Yes,
Yeah.
Meg! You'd be perfect!
Yes, Meg!
Me? Oh, yes, you're warm and giving.
And smart.
bit of a mystery woman.
Oh, and a little bit of mystery only helps the romance.
A romance?
Oh, yes, you're patient and kind. You're just what James needs.
Oh, and you're smart.
You can't be talking about me.
And she's humble, girls, and that's a good sign.
And you're single, Meg.
And he's available.
Well,
James Brockwell.
yes!
Oh, I don't think so.
Oh, Meg!
Oh, wow. Come on.
No.
Oh. Oh.
Thought we're on to
Oh,
something.
bother. Oh, well, it was just a thought. Sometimes true love is right before our eyes, but some are blind to it. Right. I think we've had enough for one day, girls. It's time to go home. Bye, Meg.
Bye.
Oh, no. I'll miss the tram again.
Oh, Judy, if we hurry, we still might make it.
Okay.
Bye, Meg.
See you in the morning. They think I'm suitable for James Brockwell. Maybe. He is quite good looking. I wonder what they'd say if they knew more about me. I haven't told them anything yet. I will. I just haven't found the right time. James Brockwell. Mrs. James Brockwell. I like the sound of that.
Hello, Dylan.
Hello, James.
So, Dylan, when are you going to grow up and take some responsibility?
Why bother? I can never match your standards, so I've given up trying.
I see. So you've just been out spending more money, have you? 3 new suits, a new electric record player, HMV no less. And what's this? You've put an order in on a new Holden.
Oh, you should see it, James. It's so sleek and smooth. Anyone driving it will look £1 million.
It's always about looks for you, isn't it, Dylan? Well, where's the money going to come from to pay for that?
Hello, Dylan.
Hello, Father.
James.
Hello, Father.
I'm glad we could all meet.
I'm sure you'll be happy with the sales figures from yesterday, Father. I haven't added them up yet, but they're looking very positive indeed.
Boys, I've got something important I wish to give you both.
Father, this is the deed to the business.
Yes, I know.
But what for?
This is your inheritance, James. Brockwells is now your department store. And here, Dylan, is an equivalent share of the money for you.
Oh, yes. I knew you'd come good.
Father, I don't understand. Are you ill?
No, but the time has come when you need to make decisions for yourselves. What I have given you both as an equal share of the inheritance and the choice to do with it what you will.
But Dylan doesn't know the first thing about investing money. He's never even held on to it long enough to realise what it is.
Boys, when I first opened up this department store, I worked really hard to build it up to what it is today. But it wasn't until after your mother died that I truly understood what life was really all about. Both of you are at an age where you have your whole lives in front of you. And the decisions you make will influence your future. What I've given you both is the opportunity to make choices. I really pray you make the right ones.
Thank you, Father.
You know I'll always be here for you both. Always.
You won't regret this, Father. Not bad, eh?
Did you know about this?
What if I did?
Did you ask him to do this?
Well, I can't stay here forever. This money's my ticket out of this place. Finally, I can make it in life on my own. What's the problem, James? Surely you've dreamed of eventually running the store on your own. Business, business, business. That's all you ever think about.
Come in today to Brockwells.
Where is Judy?
Late as usual. She's either missed the tram, fell asleep on the tram, or met the man of her dreams on the tram and is getting married at the registry as we speak.
So, at the moment, we're not sure if it's tapeworm or not, but by golly gosh, heaven help Fred if it is, because did you know they can grow 15 feet or more, and the symptoms are similar
Agnes, thank you. This is my floor.
Oh, yes, of course. Well, I'll fill you in with the symptoms later. Very interesting. Level 3, going down.
Can somebody please tell me why we keep that walking medical encyclopedia employed?
Yeah, she's the friend of a niece of your father's brother's wife's uncle.
Right.
Good morning, James.
Is it?
He's not a very good morning person.
Well, is something wrong, James?
No, not really. No, actually there is something wrong. I added up the figures from the sale yesterday, and it appears that we didn't make as much money as I first thought. I was sure that we made a much bigger profit.
Well, maybe you're adding up wrong.
I don't think so.
Well, it's very easy to make mistakes when you're working with so many figures.
Meg, when it comes to money, I'd never make mistakes.
Oh, Meg, a word of advice. It's not wise to suggest that James has made a mistake. James has 2 rules. Rule number 1, he's always right. And rule number 2, the same as rule number 1.
So, James, what's the problem?
The money taken doesn't add up to the till receipts. I think somebody's had their fingers in the till.
Well, he's not suggesting it was either of us, is he?
Oh, no. I've been here too long and you haven't been here long enough to get into trouble. Then again, you have emptied the till on a number of occasions. You did put all that money in the safe.
Of course, Norma. What are you suggesting? I stole the money.
What money? Did you steal money, Meg?
No, you misunderstood.
You could get fined for that or even go to jail.
But I didn't steal the money.
Oh, don't worry, Meg. My brother's friend says jail's quite comfortable. Food's nice, although the only downside is the uniforms aren't really stylish. Anyway, I could take you to meet him so you know someone when you go in.
Norma, would you please tell her that I did not steal the money?
Well, if you didn't, who did?
Well, it wasn't me. You're being ridiculous.
What's going on? What's wrong with Megan?
Meg stole money from the till and she's going to get fired and end up in jail with my brother's friend. So I'm organising for her to meet up with him so she knows what to expect when to go in.
What? Norma, can you explain?
James said the books didn't balance and he thinks someone has taken money from the till.
Oh.
And you think it was Megan?
Well, she does wear fancy clothes and we don't know a lot about her.
And she does clam up every time someone questions her about her past.
Oh, that's ridiculous. Meg has come to us with impeccable references. There must be a logical explanation for this. Now, girls, I don't want this little incident with Megan to affect your working relationship with her. I won't stand for it. Now go and sort it out right now. Quick, go. Oh, Judy. Oh, dear.
Hello, Irene. Did I tell you I thought Fred had tapeworm, but it turned out to be his gastrointestinal disorder playing up on him again? Or, to put it in layman's terms for you, his bowels are misbehaving, and believe me, when the pipework gets blocked, it's quite an ordeal to get it in healthy working order again. And prunes aren't always available at the supermarket, although I did hear Nan Carrows will be getting a constant supply, which will be a blessing to Fred and will help his constant supply, if you know what I mean.
Thank you, Agnes. I think I've heard quite enough. I would like to eat my lunch today without feeling nauseous.
Right then. Level 3, ladies' fashions, jewellery, perfume, cosmetics, accessories and, old bags. Going down.
Hello, ladies. How are we this fine morning?
Happy now I've seen you, Dylan.
Hi, Dylan.
Yes, well, I thought I'd bring some sunshine into your dreary day.
Oh, Dylan, that's so nice because a day without sunshine is like, well, night.
Right. Meg, you're looking wonderful today. I've got some time in my schedule for that drink if you'd like.
No, thanks.
I've got time for a drink.
Or perhaps you'd like a diamond necklace or a trip to the Caribbean.
Oh, Dylan, what's going on? You seem extremely chuffed about something.
Today, ladies, I am a very happy man. I have some major news. Big, better than big, huge, enormous.
What?
Dylan, you finally arrived. My office in 5 minutes.
Did you just hear something? Someone beckoning me?
Oh, I assume as you're all standing here in idle chatter that I need to find you some work to do.
Now would be a good time for me to leave.
Yes. Oh, hello, Henry. What brings you to the third floor?
Hello, ladies. Hello.
Oh.
I have some big news.
What is it?
No. I am not one to gossip. Okay. Well, last night, whilst I was in the staff kitchen, a glass just happened to slip from my hand and I caught it between the wall and my ear. Only to hear Mr. Brockwells speaking to James and to Dylan.
I did that once and you wouldn't believe what happened. I forgot that the class was full. So I went over my
Focus.
Yes,
Focus.
I am.
Wall, glass, ear. Henry, you were eavesdropping. Oh, you naughty boy. What else did they say?
Henry.
Oh, yes, well. The long and the short of it is, Mr. Brockwell has divided his inheritance between James and Dylan. He has given the department store to James and an equivalent lump sum of money to Dylan.
What's a lump?
Just out of curiosity, how much is a lump sum?
Yeah.
Come. Judy.
Oh.
Oh
Whatever made him do it?
Well, I think Dylan asked for the money.
He asked for it, but he has everything he needs.
Yeah, he's got everything I need.
There's more to life than money, Norma.
I wasn't just talking about the money, Meg. Not all fathers care like Mr. Brockwell with their children. Oh.
I'm sorry, Norma.
Well, that certainly is big news.
I don't think James was at all impressed.
Well, I'm not surprised. Those two boys have been like chalk and cheese for as long as I can remember.
Oh, yes, and for as long as I can remember, they've been brothers.
Yes. Oh. Henry, whatever could Mr. Brockwell have been thinking? As if James isn't already obsessed with making profits. And Dylan is going to be the ruin of them both.
Yeah, perhaps you're right, Irene. But you know what? I really think Mr. Brockwell knew exactly what he was doing.
Really?
Yep.
So I'm glad you wanted to talk, because I wanted to talk to you about expanding the business, opening up new lines. Sales are down, but I think if we put our heads together, we could come up with some great ideas.
James, I've got something I want to discuss with
And
you.
I've also considered advertising in the Argus, which should increase our sales and therefore our profits.
James, I really need to...
And Father was talking about some interstate contacts who were interested in investing in the company too. And with your extra money and theirs, we could open up another store.
What?
Oh, we could expand our range and open up new markets.
James, I'm leaving.
Oh, I see. Nothing's changed. Well, when are you going to be back? Because I want to go over the new budget that I've drawn up. And don't forget, we've got the annual retailers ball tonight.
I'm not coming back. James, I want to travel. I want to see the world. I've bought my ticket. I leave on the Queen Victoria tonight.
You want to what?
I'm not ready to run a store. I don't want to settle down. There's too much for me to do with my life. I want to live a little. And besides, with you here running the store, Father won't even notice I'm gone.
Oh, yeah, I see. Now that you have what you want, you've got your money, and you think you can do what you like. Well, don't come running back to me when the money runs out.
Relax, James. With this amount of money, I'm set.
Yeah, it's all about you, isn't it, Dylan? Well, what are you going to tell Father then?
Well, that's what I wanted to talk to you about. I want you to tell Father.
What?
Oh, you're the golden-haired boy. Dad listens to you. And besides, he said I can do whatever I want with my money. This is what I want. This is what I want.
I can't believe that he'd just walk away.
Finally what I want.
How could he be so irresponsible?
Now I'm free.
Why did I think that he would ever change?
Free to live.
Exactly what I would expect of him.
There's so much I dreamed that I could be. Oh, why can't he see it my way? How can I make him understand?
When will he grow up?
I'm free to live the way I've always dreamed.
Surely he'll grow up.
See all the places that I've longed to see.
Is he blind?
I'll fill my days with women, wine and song.
Can't he see?
Make life one party that goes on and on. There's so much I dreamed that I would do. Oh, why can't he see it my way? Why can't I make him understand? When will he ever understand me? This is what I want.
Coming today to Brockwells.
Well, that was a very fruitful day.
Oh, yes, it was. I had an apple, a pear, a banana, And some grapes. I'm on this new fruit and nut diet.
Funny you should say that, Judy, because...
Thank you, Norma.
Earwax! Fred's ears are full of wax, so I'm heading home to clean them out so he can hear again. Oh, and you wouldn't believe the infection it's caused. I have to get the syringe out and do the old... But at least it'll help clear that infection and he'll feel better.
Oh, poor Fred. He must be quite a man to put up with Agnes.
Oh, superhuman, I'd say. He's always sick but never dead. James, it's 6 o'clock and you're not ready yet.
Yes, I know, but I had to go and speak with Father, and well, Dylan was supposed to be going, and now he's not.
Oh.
So I've decided not to go.
Oh, dear.
But aren't some major retailers going to be there? I thought it was important.
Yes, I know, but I really don't enjoy those sort of evenings anyway.
Oh, but James, you hardly ever socialise, and I think you should go.
Irene, do you realise how boring those evenings are?
No.
All I'm going to be doing is sitting there with a bunch of businessmen and their wives listening to talk about the latest renovations and who's got the biggest yacht. Then they'll be dancing away to a whining orchestra while I'm sitting there on my own. I'd rather be at home on my own.
Well, take someone to dance with then.
Who? Is something wrong with your neck, Norma?
James, ask Megan. I'm sure she'd love to go with you.
I'm sure she even likes you.
Well, it's a business function. You want new customers, so who better to take than Meg? She knows the Brockwell products better than anyone.
Does she really?
Oh, yes.
Yes,
Absolutely.
gosh. I've been here nearly 2 years and I still don't know the products. I thought seam-free stockings were free, so I started giving them all away.
Oh, James, if you were to ask Megan now, I'm sure we could find a dress in the store that she could wear.
Yes, perhaps you're right.
Absolutely.
But what if it... But then if... Excuse me, Meg. I need to ask you a small favour. You see, I'm going to a business function this evening, and, well, I was just wondering if perhaps...
Yes, James?
Well, I was wondering if you might...
Just ask.
If you would accompany me. But I understand if you have other engagements, and, you have worked a very long day, and, well, I wouldn't expect you to be available, of course, but I'm sorry to interrupt your work.
James, I'd be happy to go with you.
You would? Oh, well, very good. She would.
What time would you like me to be ready?
Time? Time?
Oh, 6:15?
About 6:15?
I'll be ready.
Good. Very good. I'll make sure the driver's ready then. She would. Well, come on, staff. Back to work. Yes. After all, time is money.
Birthday, how romantic.
I only have 20 minutes to get ready. What am I going to wear? And my hair, it looks terrible.
Meg, we don't work in the beauty business for nothing.
No, we
We have no time to waste. Norma, you go and find her a dress. Judy, you fix her hair. We've got some serious work to do.
Yes, Irene!
Seems such a long time since I arrived here, and not much has happened to me. All of a sudden, it's finally near, just like I dreamed.
thing?
You won't.
What if I do the wrong thing?
You don't.
What if he asks me to dance?
Yes.
What if he steps on my dress? Things could turn out such a mess.
Meg, dear, just take a deep breath. In and out.
All of my life I've been working right here, and not much has happened to me. All of a sudden, it's painfully clear. It's painfully clear, Henry, that I haven't the first idea of what to do on a date. What do you do? What if I say the wrong thing?
You won't.
Or what if I do the wrong thing?
You don't.
I'll have to ask her to dance.
Of course, yes.
What if I step on her dress? Things would turn out such a mess.
Jane, sir, take a deep breath. In, out. Now, some dancing lessons. And, yep, right there. And one, no, shoulders back. Chin up. Yep. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. Oh. I tell you, you've got to watch your toes, James.
You're going to have quite a time tonight, and I'm sure things will all turn out right.
My sir, you look debonair. Be sure to mention her hair.
Time's up.
Goodbye
and take care.
Seems
such a long time since I'm right here. Not much has happened to me. All of a sudden it's finally here, just like we schemed.
Thanks for walking me home, James. I could have taken a taxi.
Oh, I know, Meg, but the streets aren't as safe as they were back in the 20s, you know.
And that's my house just over there.
Oh. It's a beautiful evening. Would you like to sit for a while?
Oh, yes.
I think I forgot to mention that I like your hair.
Oh, thank you.
It looks... brushed.
Thank you. No one's ever said that to me before.
And that's a lovely dress. It's a Brockwells dress, isn't
Yes, it's beautiful.
it? You can have it.
Really?
If you pay for it. Although it is quite expensive. Though you don't seem to have gotten any marks on it. I'm sure if you return it by the morning, we could still sell it.
I guess so.
You handled dinner exceptionally well. It's almost as if you were born into that kind of environment, of the rich and famous.
People have often said that to me. But you're very different to how you were described to me.
Really? How's that?
Well, although you were quiet at dinner, you seemed more relaxed.
Well, it may seem funny to think that I wasn't born with these wrinkles in my forehead. Meg, I'm sorry if I wasn't good company tonight.
Oh, not at all. You just seemed a little preoccupied.
I had to tell my father this afternoon that Dylan has left.
What do you mean left?
He's taken his share of the inheritance and he's gone, for good. He says he's not coming back and he left me to tell Father.
Must have broken his heart.
Yes. Look, I'm sorry, it's getting late. I should be getting you home. Which was your house again?
The two-storey with the white portico.
Nice. Very nice. How could you, when you work... I'm sorry, it's rude of me to ask.
How can I afford it when I just work at the store?
I'm sorry,
I'm
I didn't...
boarding with friends of the families.
Oh, I see. They're nice friends. So, how long have you lived there?
Just since I started at Brockwells.
You know, it's funny to think you've only been with us such a short time. You know our products so well. You must have a keen head for business. What do your family do again?
My father works at a mining company.
Oh, he's a miner. Well, your parents must be very proud having you work at such a big store as Brockwells.
Well, my priorities are a little different to theirs. I think sometimes I may have disappointed them.
Meg, I don't see how you could disappoint anyone. Thank you. Thank you for coming to dinner tonight. I don't think I've ever enjoyed one of those evenings as much as I did tonight. And especially when Mrs. Smythe mistook the Tabasco sauce for the mustard.
And then drank straight from the jug on the table, thinking it was water.
And it was vinegar.
Oh, thank you, James. I had a wonderful night.
Meg.
Maxwell.
Well, Megan Maxwell, this must be yours.
Thank you, James. Good night.
Good night. Oh, boy. Tonight, oh, what a night. Could this be love? Tonight, oh, what a night. Her eyes sparkle like the stars in the heavens above. One look in your eyes and darling, I'm hypnotized, mesmerized. What a surprise. Could this be love? Why does my heart feel so much lighter? Hey, Mr. Moon, are you beaming brighter? I hear a melody being played on the strings of my heart. Oh, this isn't like me at all. I never expected to fall. Could this be love? Look in your eyes and darling, I'm hypnotized, mesmerized. What a surprise. Could this be love? Oh, tonight, oh, what a night. Could this be love? Tonight, oh, what a night. Her eyes sparkled like the stars in the heavens above. One look in your eyes and darling, I'm hypnotized, mesmerized. What a surprise. Could this be love?
The shopping is swell at Brockwells.
But with a gallbladder attack, you would have thought poor old Fred was in labour. Although they do say the pain is just as bad. Although it's hard to tell with the male gender, as they don't handle pain very well at all. Although having pain and being a pain are two very different things, and they do handle being a pain very well indeed. Mind you, Fred's pain, when he passed the gallstones, was extremely
Painful. Oh, yes. As is your conversation, Agnes. I'm sure the customers have got better things to do than listen to you rabbit on about Fred and all his ailments.
Oh, level 3, women's fashions, women's lingerie, and witches with big britches.
What did she say?
Women's breeches, I think.
Oh.
I can't wait to see my dad this weekend and give him his Father's Day present. I love Father's Day.
I could do without it. I prefer birthdays as myself, especially mine.
Yeah, birthdays are good too because the more you have, the longer you live.
So, Meg, has James met your father yet?
No, not yet. They do live in Perth, remember?
Oh, so will you be sending him a gift?
Yes, but my father is very difficult to buy for.
Socks never go astray.
Yes, they do. I lose mine all the time. I do. Don't you?
Are there stairs?
Or you could get him a handkerchief or a nail file or a comb. They're easy to send in the post, and men seem to lose those kind of things all the time.
Or what about Brill cream? Brill cream, a little dab will do ya. Brill cream, you look so debonair. Brill cream, the girls will pursue ya. Simply rub a little in your hair.
Oh, Judy! Oh, is everything all right here, girls?
Yes, Irene.
Yes, well, obviously you've overlooked something then. Now get back to work. Oh, hello, Henry. Fancy seeing you here. Is there anything I can help you with?
No, thank you, Irene. Just checking up on some things. Don't want to bother.
Oh, Henry, as if you'd ever be a bother. Quite the opposite, in fact. Did you have an enjoyable weekend?
Yes, Irene, I did, thank you. And you?
Oh, just a very quiet one, really. I just sat by the fire, all snuggled up, alone, listening to Frank Sinatra crooning on my new electric record player. And it seems like next weekend's probably going to be the same.
Wow, it sounds like a wonderful time. Oh, I must go. I'll be off.
Do I have to write you out a list of things to do? Oh, Henry, just a thought.
Poor Irene.
I think she tries too hard.
Now there's the pot calling the kettle black.
Oh, wow. That does look fabulous on you.
Do you think the sleeves look a bit short on me?
Oh, no. Short sleeves are in fashion this season. Remember that. Take care.
So what are you getting your father for Father's Day, Norma?
I don't speak to my father. He left my mum with 5 kids when I was 10 and the youngest was 3. I don't think he deserves a Father's Day present.
Well, do any of your family speak with him?
Yeah, some of them do. They say he's a changed man. I'd like to see that. He said he's sorry. I don't know what he thinks sorry is going to do him.
Well, did you ever think that it might be easier for you if you forgave him?
Why would I want to do that?
Oh, Meg's right, you know. I read an article in the Woman's Weekly on the topic of forgiveness, and it said that it's better to forgive, because if you don't, you'll only feel miserable yourself, and the other person has no idea anyway. Did you read that article too, Meg?
No, but it's in the Bible.
Oh, is that a good magazine?
Judy. So, how long's it been since you've seen him, Norma?
5 years, not long enough. My mum wants me to see him. She thinks I should forgive him and move on with my life. Can you believe that?
Oh, wow. I'm in awe. That's beautiful.
You don't think the sleeves look a bit long on me?
No, we've been through this. Long sleeves are in fashion this season. Remember that. Remember that. Take care.
Any mail today, girls?
Sorry, Mr. Brockwell. Not today.
I see. Thank you.
But poor old Fred had all the right symptoms of the gallbladder attack. Bloated tummy, belching, passing of gas. Oh, it was not a pretty sight. Level 3, going down.
How will poor Mr. Brockwell cope on Father's Day? Dylan's been gone for months and we haven't heard anything from him.
I know. I see Mr. Brockwell standing at his window on my way home from work. He looks so sad and lonely. It's like he's just standing there waiting for Dylan to come home.
I must admit, Dylan could have at least written just once to let us know what he's up to.
Oh, he's probably too busy having fun living it up in the high life.
That's no excuse. Oh, the Brockwell Bear, yes, they're very popular. There you go. Have a lovely day and thanks for shopping at Brockwell's. See you later.
Take care.
He hasn't even sent a telegram, not even a phone call, nothing.
And the hip displacement, that's what kept him from getting out this morning. I had to carry him to do his twinkle, and heavens knows I'm not as strong as I used to be.
I wonder what Dylan's doing right now.
He could be anywhere.
He could be climbing a pyramid in Egypt.
Or climbing the Leaning Tower of Pizza.
Or the Empire State Building.
Or he could be visiting the Eiffel Tower or skiing the French Alps.
He may even be at Buckingham Palace right now having afternoon tea with King George himself.
Wow, do you really think so?
Judy.
Listen here, fella. You're all cleaned out.
Just one more hand. My lucky's short of change. I can feel it. Here, take my watch. It's bound to be worth £15.
Move on, fella, and don't come back.
But you don't understand. I have nothing left. No money to buy food.
I said scram!
He'd be staying at luxury hotels.
Oh yeah, the big ones with the porters that carry your bag.
He'd be dining at the finest restaurants, eating French cuisine.
It's any wonder we haven't heard from him. He's just too busy.
Yep, too busy for us.
It must be so hard for Mr. Brockwell. He gave everything to Dylan, and in months, not even a word to let us know where he is and if he's okay. He just stands there, looking out that window.
So many days have come and gone, and still no word from you. So many nights have passed, my son, and still my mind is filled with thoughts of you. I wonder where you are and if you're safe. I see you in my dreams each night. Will you return to me? It's agony, this wondering if you're all right, if you're alive, my son. So many days have come and gone, and oh, how my heart aches for you. No matter what you've done, my son, this is your home, there's still a place for you. I pray to God above with all my heart that He will lead you home again. Until I see that day, I wait for you, each day for you. Will you come home? Oh, please come home, my son.
Now, a hat like this sits further back on the head, but one like this should sit on an angle. And remember, ladies always wear hats to match the shoes, not the dress.
Oh, I hope I can remember that. Hat shoes, hat shoes, hat shoes,
Oh,
hat shoes.
bless you,
hat
Judy.
shoe-
I hope your hay fever isn't playing up. We're going to need all hands on deck for the coming spring carnival. It's going to be so busy with all the women coming in, buying their fashions for the field. You're not checking bets, are you, Norma?
Oh, of course not, Irene. I'm researching the fashion so we can stay ahead of the field.
Oh, what a good idea. I'll be down on the second floor helping Henry with his display if you need me.
18 horses are running in the Cup this year. House is the favourite, but Rimfire's a bit of a dark horse. 80 to 1, it's a risk.
How come girls aren't jockeys? We're lighter than men.
It's a man's world, Judy, but hopefully one day that will change.
Ooh. I'm gonna cry. I wish I was going to the Melbourne Cup.
Why don't you go?
No one has asked me.
Well, you're welcome to come with James and I.
Oh, I don't think James would be too happy about that, Meg. Hey, there's a photo in the paper that looks just like you.
Where?
Hang on, that is you. Your photo's in the paper and you're with some older people.
Can I see?
What does it say?
Mr. and Mrs. Maxwell. and their daughter Megan. Mr. and Mrs. Maxwell were in Melbourne yesterday in preparation for the Melbourne Cup. The millionaires have invested some time and money into the race.
Your dad looks good for a minor, Meg.
But he isn't a minor, is he?
I can explain.
This should be interesting.
I didn't want to tell you because I thought you'd treat me differently if you knew. People always seem to when they find out your family has a lot of money.
Why would we treat you any differently? What's a few £100,000 between friends? James must be happy.
James doesn't know.
You haven't told him?
Well, I wanted to see that he liked me for who I am and not because of my money. That's why I came to Melbourne. In Perth, nearly everyone knows our family. I wanted to get away from all that. I wanted to work and support myself.
So, when were you planning to tell James?
I will tell him. I just haven't found the right time yet.
We have worked together every day for months, and it hadn't crossed your mind to share that piece of information just once?
And if I did, how would you have treated me? You would have seen me as a spoilt little rich girl from the start, and the others would have put me on a pedestal. I didn't want that to happen. I wanted you to know me for the person I am and not because of my family name.
I've already forgotten your family name.
Norma, I'm sorry if I hurt you. I didn't mean to. I just wanted the chance to live a normal life. I hope you can understand that.
Now I feel really embarrassed.
Why? Norma, there's no need to feel embarrassed.
Of course there is. I thought you stole money from the till. It's pretty obvious now that you didn't.
Well, now that you know, I don't want you to treat me any differently.
Oh, don't worry, Meg. People treat me differently all the time.
Oh, Judy, people treat you differently for other reasons.
And can you promise not to say anything to James?
Don't worry, Meg. Your secret's safe with us.
Secret? What secret?
Oh, Judy, it's a secret. We can't tell you.
Oh! A secret! Shh! A secret. Wow, you're so lucky, Meg. I wish I was going to the Melbourne Cup with the man of my dreams. He would greet me at the door. I'd put on my big hat and he'd hold out his arm and then we'd...
Oh, we're not going down this road again, are we?
Oh, Norma, all I want is someone special. Someone who loves me.
Well, I did offer to set you up with my cousin George. You met him once and didn't want to see him again.
Well, that's because, no offence, Norma, he was a little blunt.
There's nothing wrong with being blunt.
He called me stupid.
At least he's honest. Don't you want an honest man?
I guess so. But it's more than that. It would just be really nice to experience true love. Wouldn't you like to share a love like that, Norma?
I have a cat. A cat eats less than a man and doesn't talk back.
Norma, be serious.
Yes, Judy, I would love to meet the man of my dreams, go to the races and live happily ever after. Happy now?
Oh, don't worry, Norma. I'm sure the right person will come along.
That's what you keep saying, but I think mine got hit by a truck.
Norma, you'd have men lining up to go out with you. If only you showed a little more interest.
Oh, really, Meg? It must be so easy for someone who has it all. You're beautiful, wealthy, intelligent. Not a single man walks past you without looking twice. Unfortunately for me, I'm not incredibly smart. I don't have any money and I have very little patience. Anyway, if I got close to a man, he'd probably leave me, just like my father.
Uh-oh.
Well, it's funny you say that, Norma, because I know a man that loves you more than you can even imagine. He knows everything there is to know about you and, well, he thinks you're wonderful. In fact, I know him well and I know he would never let you down.
Okay, you've got my attention.
I know a man who will love you forever and I don't mean your cat.
Oh, very funny, Meg.
He'll never leave, it's together forever.
Yeah, I'd like to see that.
He's faithful, kind, he'll always be true. He never holds a grudge. The kind of man who sticks like glue. Most of all, he loves you. Come on, Judy, help me.
Okay. Come on, Norma.
Come
on, Norma.
Oh, what is this? Pick on Norma Day or something?
Something like that.
Oh. Okay. You ready? Big smiles.
He's faithful, kind, he'll always be true. He never holds a grudge. The kind of man who sticks like glue. Most of all, he loves you. Oh yes, Jesus loves me. Oh yes, Jesus loves you. Yes, Jesus loves me. The Bible tells me so. He's faithful, kind, he'll always be true. He never holds a grudge. The kind of man who sticks like glue. Most of all, he loves you, it's true.
Does Jesus have a brother he can set me up with?
Oh, Judy.
Oh, what a beautiful tree! Oh, it's lovely! Look, Judy!
Oh, it's Christmas!
Oh, it gets you all excited for Christmas!
Is it Christmas?
Oh, yeah. Can you take it across?
Oh,
right over there?
wow.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Wow.
Just pop it down there.
Oh, check the hose for 1,000 volleys. Fa la 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 la. It's the reason chooks are jolly. Fa la 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 la. Oh, I love Christmas. It's my favourite time of the year.
Oh, really, Judy?
Yes, and I'm even joining carols by candlelight at the Alexandra Gardens, and 3KZ are going to be there, so you might even hear me on the wireless.
Oh, that's lovely. Now, they will have the words for you, won't they?
Oh, yes, but I already know the words. On we go in days of peril. Fa la 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 la. I love Mum. Her name is Cheryl. Fa la 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 la.
Oh, is it just me, or is there something very odd about that girl? Oh, and here's another one, but not today. Agnes, don't even start. Don't even think about starting. Agnes, you haven't started. What's the matter?
I'm deep in thought, Irene.
Oh, is everything all right?
Oh, well, I'm glad you asked. His hip displacement was bad enough, but now the gout has kept him totally bedridden. It's hard for me to say, and I know it sounds harsh, but I'm considering ending Fred's life.
What? What are you talking about?
Oh, well, I've been through so much with him, Irene. Years of pain and sickness, you understand. A woman can only take so much.
Oh, yes, Agnes, but you can't possibly be serious.
The neighbour has a gun.
A gun?
And he said he would do it for me at a small price. But I've been through so much with Fred, and I feel he deserves more than a bullet in the head.
Oh, Meg! I knew she'd finally lose her mind, but she's taken a contract out on Fred.
Agnes, surely things aren't that bad. Don't go making any rash decisions. We can get Fred help.
There's no helping Fred now.
But what about for better, for worse, in sickness and in health, so long as you both shall live?
Oh, look, I know, Irene, but I've had a good 12 years with Fred. I've done my time.
Oh, but to end it this way, Agnes. Look, I know life isn't always easy, especially when you have to live with someone who's constantly sick. But there are other ways. Therapy, for example.
Yes, therapy.
I don't think therapy will help Fred, Irene. He's a dog.
I know some men. I know some men can be jolly difficult and can be called worse names than that. But for you to go through with this, it would be criminal. Norma, call the police.
He's an animal, Irene.
Oh, Agnes. Why haven't you told us of your pain and suffering living with this brute of a man? We're all friends here.
Yes.
You need to share your burden of grief.
Irene. He's an animal.
Really?
He's an animal with 4 legs.
Oh! Wow! He could be in one of those circuses and earn lots of money.
He's a dog with 4 legs, you know. Woof, woof.
Fred is a dog?
Yes.
So Fred isn't your husband?
Heavens, no.
So you're not married?
Oh, no. Arthur passed away about 10 years ago. I don't think I ever told you about his health issues, have I? Very interesting. Well, they all started when he picked up a nasty viral infection. Now, what year is that?
Meg, do something, or Fred may not be the only one about to pass into eternity.
Well, I'd better be getting home. Oh, I just had to get that off my chest. Oh, well, thank you, Irene. You've been very helpful. Yes, okay. Oh, by the way, Merry Christmas, going down.
Ho, ho, ho! Did I hear someone say Christmas? Oh!
Oh, hello, Henry. You look so dashing. I think it must be the colour red. It brings out your cheeks.
Irene, how in the world did you know it was me?
Oh, Henry, you have an unmistakable presence. Can I sit on your lap and tell you what I want for Christmas?
Whoa!
Or perhaps I could become Santa's little helper then.
Think I hear sleigh bells. I think I must be off. Yes, I must be off.
Oh, I'll help you feed the reindeer hen. I mean, Santa.
I don't know who to feel more sorry for, Henry or Fred.
Meg, could I speak with you, please?
Oh, yes, certainly.
In private?
Oh, of course. I'll be right there.
Oh, Meg! How exciting. Sounds very promising.
In private, I have something I wish to speak to you about. No prizes for guessing what he wants to ask you. How exciting.
Judy, I think you might be overreacting. But if it is, it's about time. A girl can't wait forever.
I think you're both overreacting. It's probably nothing.
Oh, okay. Admit you're not madly in love with him.
Time's up, you must be.
But I just...
No, that's, we're off. We want a full briefing tomorrow. See you later.
Bye, Meg.
You wanted to speak to me about something, James?
Meg, I have something to ask, but I'm not really sure exactly how to phrase it.
Before you say anything, there's something I need to tell you.
So you're going to admit it?
Oh, you already know.
Well, how long did you think you'd keep it from me?
Oh, well, I just didn't want you to think any differently of me. I'm still the same person.
What? You came in here off the street, and in good faith, we gave you a responsible and worthwhile job.
James, I came to Brockwells with the best of references. I think you're making this more of a big deal than it is.
You come in here batting those big blue eyes. How could I not see through your little plan? You must have done this a number of times then. Lure a man to fall in love with you and then steal his money.
Your money? What are you talking about?
The money that you stole from the till. This cheque has your name on it, M. Maxwell. So now you're feeling guilty and you're trying to return it bit by bit. Is that what this is?
No, I don't understand.
Don't interrupt me, I haven't finished. I work hard to keep this store afloat, and if you think I'm going to let someone come in here and take money out of my till, you're sorely mistaken.
I can't.
Brockwells isn't a charity store, it's a business.
I can't believe that you
And
would...
if you think this amount of money is going to make up for the trust that you broke when you stole from me, you're wrong.
I just don't understand.
Meg, I'm sorry. I just cannot have staff that I do not trust.
Please excuse me then.
Wait.
Maggie, my girl. How are you, sweetheart?
Meg, darling.
What are you doing here?
Aren't you happy to see us?
No, I mean, yes, it's just...
Look, I know we didn't let on we were coming, but we just wanted to see our girl in action.
I don't...
Oh, you must be James. Here's my hand, here's my heart. How are you, son?
Good.
Meg's told us so much about you, we feel like we know you already.
Oh, really?
Please excuse me a moment.
Bit rude of us, Katie. We haven't even introduced ourselves.
Of course, we're the Maxwells, Meg's parents, Michael and Catherine.
But you can call us Mick and Katie. It's easy to see where Maggie gets her good looks from. It's all in the genes, son. Pure gold running in them there veins.
So, you're Meg's parents. It's nice to meet you. For a minute there, I thought you said you were the Maxwells. You know, the millionaires from the West. It was just a funny thought.
Well, it is hard to keep a low profile with 1940s technology. We find that news travels ahead of us and people know where we're going before we do.
Which isn't too far. I'm a bit of a homebody myself, not like Katie here, eh, love? She'd love to travel more. But not me. No, I'm happy just working the mines.
So, you are the Maxwells, the owners of the West Australian Mining Company?
I think so. Less the gold price dropped overnight. Gee, got me worried now, mate.
Michael doesn't like to make a fuss about his success, so I do it for him. He's done very well indeed.
Couldn't have done it without my right-hand girl, eh, Katie?
Oh, you're sweet.
So, you and our Maggie, eh? Got something going on? She's fallen hard for you, that's for sure.
You must be an outstanding young man to have captured our Meg's heart. Many a young man have pursued her, but I've rejected them all.
Now, Katie. Meg's pretty choosy, as you know, son. So if she's picked you, you must have something going for you. Not that we can see it.
Oh, Michael, stop teasing. You know the interrogation's my part.
Just having a lend to you, Jim. Just having a... You don't mind us calling you Jim, do you? I mean, we're almost family.
It's just that I never knew. Meg never said.
She didn't say?
She didn't say what?
So this cheque, signed M. Maxwell, this is yours.
You got it. That's great. Oh, we met with your dad earlier today.
Oh,
top bloke. We wanted to surprise Maggie and invest in the store. You haven't told her about the cheque, have you?
Oh, we were hoping to surprise her with it ourselves.
Well, not really, but sort of. If it's any consolation, I'm surprised. Very surprised.
Oh, there's Meg.
Oh, Maggie. We know how much you love working here at Brockwells. So, there's a bit of a Chrissy present. Your mum and I have decided to invest in the store. What do you think about that, eh?
Dad, isn't it wonderful? Now we can add the Maxwell flavour.
Mum, I'm just not sure.
Look, this cheque is only the beginning, Meg. There's more where that came from.
Really?
And now that we've been here, well, I could see it could do with a facelift, a colour change perhaps. Okay, complete new decor.
Well, I was planning on making some improvements.
Dad, Mum, you don't have to do this for my sake.
Oh, it's not for you, Maggie. We reckon Brockwells is a great investment.
And you won't be sorry, Mr. Maxwell.
I'll just have to dig a bit deeper in those mines, why don't you?
Oh, and James, your father has invited us to your Christmas party tomorrow night and we'd love to
Oh,
come.
Mum, I don't think that's...
Oh, he's a lovely man, Meg. If James is anything like his father, you've done very well indeed. Your father and I couldn't be happier.
Well, Jim, it's been beaut to finally meet up with you, and we'll see you again tomorrow night at the Chrissy party.
Yes, we must rush, Meg. We're off to the Windsor with Robert and Patty Menzies. You remember their daughter, Heather?
Yes, Mum, but about tomorrow night, I just
don't you worry about a thing. Your father and I will make our own way here. We know you two are very busy. Bye, darling.
Don't you worry about anything, Maggie. Hooroo.
Bye, James.
Jim.
Yes, goodbye.
Bye. She looks so happy, didn't she?
Meg, before you go, I didn't know.
A moment ago, you knew everything, and you didn't even give me a chance to explain. I can't believe that you would think that I would take money from you. What's happening to you, James? I fell for you because I saw a side of you that was caring and trustworthy. Ever since taking over the store, all you care about is money and profit margins. You think Dylan's been twisted by money. Take a look in the mirror.
Meg, please.
I decided a long time ago I wasn't going to live my life like that. But if that's what you want, I wish you all the best.
Good one, James.
Judy, you look really nice tonight. Have you done something special with your hair?
Oh, yes, it's natural blonde.
Well, I think blonde really suits you.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Brockwell. And I like what you've done with your hair as well. It makes you look as old as you look.
Judy, I think it might be a good idea if you pour the punch.
Oh, okay, I'll fill some glasses.
Judy, have you spotted Henry tonight?
Oh, no, but I spotted myself a few times.
Oh, thank you, Judy.
Judy, have you seen Megan?
Yes, plenty of times.
I mean, have you seen her here?
Oh, yes, she's got beautiful blonde hair. She's a little shorter than me. But you know that, James.
I mean, have you seen her here tonight?
Yes.
Well?
I'm fine. Thanks for asking.
Did you put something in that punch, Judy?
Oh, Punch and Judy. James.
Jim, here's my hand, here's my heart.
Mr. and Mrs. Maxwell, nice to see you both again.
Mick and Katie, remember?
Or Mum and Dad.
Yeah, about that.
So, where's our Mickey, eh?
Actually, I was just looking for her myself. We had a slight misunderstanding this afternoon, and, well, I said some things that I probably shouldn't have, and...
So, you're being an idiot. Yeah, well, we've all got an idiot living inside us.
Some of us just show it more than others.
But you know what I've learnt, Jim? Never be too afraid to say you're sorry.
Awesome gifts with gold and glitter are a nice touch.
Works a treat for me.
I just don't think it's going to be that easy.
Catherine.
Oh, hello.
Michael, so good of you to come.
Thank you for inviting us.
Let
It's a
me
lovely party.
introduce you to the staff.
Hello, Judy. Hello.
Hello, Agnes. No, is Fred still with us?
Oh, well, I've decided to give Fred a reprieve, Judy. I think he smelt an ill wind coming and he's picked himself up and even wagging his little tail again.
Judy, have you seen James?
Wow, you look beautiful tonight.
Thanks, Judy. But have you seen James?
Oh, yes. I think he went downstairs.
Thanks, Judy.
Well, I'm fine. Thanks for asking.
Judy.
Yes.
Judy. Have you seen Irene?
Oh, Henry, what's wrong?
Why?
What's wrong?
Do I look sick?
Oh, maybe you are because you've never asked for Irene before.
Haven't I?
No.
Oh.
Well, that was odd.
Judy, have you seen Norma?
What am I, a Google search engine or something?
Pardon?
I have no idea where that came from.
Norma, have you seen Megan?
Oh, hello, James. Ready for another Christmas sing-along?
Norma, please, do you know if Megan's here?
James, is that emotion I hear in your voice? Because I wasn't aware you had any.
Norma, do you know if she's coming tonight?
Well, I did speak to her earlier today, and she was not very happy. I'd say one of us made a big mistake. And I'd say one of us, of the two of us, well, it wasn't me.
Can you just tell me if she's here?
Why would I want to when I'm having so much fun stringing you along? Then again, I wouldn't be doing this if I thought you were a kind, honest, decent fellow wanting the best for Megan. You know, the sort that can say, I was wrong.
Okay,
Sorry, James, you were what?
I was...
Come on, James, you can say it.
Okay, I was wrong. Now, can you tell me where she is?
I think something else is missing.
Look, I said things I shouldn't have, and I was being an idiot.
Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. And why should she believe you?
Well, because I love her.
Cry.
I love her. Norma, I love her.
Well, don't waste your time telling me. Tell her.
Meg, I was completely wrong. Look, all the money in the world wouldn't mean a thing if I didn't have you by my side. Look, please forgive me. I love you, Meg. Meg?
Oh, James, I love you too.
Oh, right. Good. Very good.
Judy, what's wrong?
Are you okay?
I was just so happy.
Oh. Hello, Henry.
Hello, Irene.
Oh, you look so dashing tonight.
You look stunningly beautiful.
Thank you. Did you design the suit?
No, I actually bought it from Fletcher Jones.
Oh.
I thought we just need to check out the opposition and see how long their suits last.
Oh, what a good idea. Was it on sale?
Oh, yeah, 6 shillings the lot.
Oh. Oh, what an excellent buy, Henry.
Thank you.
Henry?
Yes, Irene.
Where are you going to be eating Christmas dinner this year?
Well, Irene, I've been thinking about that, and I thought I'd eat a scrumptious Christmas dinner, listening to Frank Sinatra on an electric record player.
Oh, Henry, I didn't know that you had Frank Sinatra records or that you owned an electric record player.
Well, Irene, I don't, but you do. Irene! Oh.
I was a fool. How could I be so blind? How could I walk away from love and leave it all behind? What did I gain? There's only myself to blame. I had it all. It's such a long way to fall. Why did I leave? What was I searching for? What did I think I'd find that's not here at my own front door? I'm such a fool. What was I reaching for? Thought I was strong. Oh, how could I be so wrong? I'd understand if they can't bear to see my face again. I don't deserve it after everything I've done. But I'd do anything if they just have me home again. Pay any price, bear any cost. But I fear that all is lost. comfort and joy. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy.
God rest ye merry gentlemen, let nothing you dismay. For Jesus Christ our Saviour was born on Christmas Day, to save us all from Satan's power when we have gone astray. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy.
Comfort and joy. Oh, that man looks like Dylan.
It is Dylan.
Oh, not the Dylan Ido. He looks disgusting.
Dylan? Oh, Father, before you say anything, please hear me out. I am so sorry for what I did. I'm not even worthy to be called your son anymore. I didn't realise what it meant to be part of a family. I'm asking for a second chance. All the money you gave me, it's gone, lost. I'll do anything to pay it back. I'll work on the shop floor. And all the money I stole, I'll pay it all back, every cent.
Dylan, the money doesn't matter. What's important to me is that my son is back. Dylan, it's so good to see you.
But all the wrong I've done, the mistakes I've made.
That was the past. I knew you were looking for something better, but it's not until God's love comes into our lives that you have a true sense of belonging. I thought I had lost you forever, but God has brought you back. I'm so thankful and happy that you're home. Dylan, you're my son. I love you. I love you.
James, I'm so sorry.
Dylan, if there's one thing I've learnt this Christmas, it's that we all need to be forgiven. It's good to have you back.
Henry, a new suit for my son.
Yes, sir.
And a bath would be a good idea too, sir.
Oh, Henry.
Yes, sir.
And a bath as well.
Absolutely, sir.
I prayed to God that he would bring Dylan back home, and he answered my prayer. Girls, bring out the finest food and more wine, for we are going to celebrate.
Come
Everyone deserves a second chance, isn't that right, Fred?